There were 8 of us in the family. It was the year 1925, a formidable time in which wealth was flourishing. We didn't need to complain about our situation. Tonight, it was a party. Guests were all over the house, and we had the honor of having Patrick Kane, the great poet who was going to read his new collection of poems, Under the Canopy of Heaven. The house had 2 floors and consisted in a series of rooms typical of these years and a cellar of about 2,000 square feet. The cellar was composed of many boilers which helped to heat the house. The evening was young and the party was already in full swing. My sisters were dancing near the fire at the rhythm of the guitar of young Ferdinand. I walked Sophie inside the house. We loved each other since we were children, and we had planned to get married next year during summer in this very house. I had proposed in front of all my friends and family after giving her a surprise birthday party. She was shocked, but also happy. Maybe the last time I saw her happy was that very night. One of my sisters went to the cellar with Morgan Benson, a young Englishman who just came back from a trip to India. Under the pretext of showing her the boilers in the cellar, she just wanted to spend some time alone with him. I was sitting in the living room with my bride when a scream resounded in the estate. My sister came out of the cellar, her face swollen, liquefied. She was screaming that he had bitten her, that Morgan had bitten her. But her face kept liquefying itself and the bones of her skull were showing. It was dead silent as she died in front of us, her skin and muscle becoming a viscous puddle of blood on the floor. The panic of the guests rose and a fear paralyzed me. The chaos of the racket that was going on awoke me from my slumber, and I looked around and saw my father and other guests ready to go down to hunt Morgan Benson. Sophie was taking care of my mother, she herself paralyzed by what she saw. The look I gave her was also the last. We went down to the cellar. Slowly. Our footsteps resonated in the dark penumbra. The atmosphere was heavy. It was difficult to breathe. Kerosene lamps lighted our way into the realm of the unknown. A sound of breathing was meddling with that of the boilers. We moved forward still with a determination to confront whatever was down there. Then horror faced us. Fragments of clothing on the floor. We turned the light up to the source of the sound to witness a creature with no distinct form, slimy and bleeding. Arms or growth went from the creature to the walls of the cellar. The sound of breathing, as if someone had something stuck inside their throat, turned into a desperate scream of hell with 2 voices inside of one. In a halo of light, the creature moved slowly, with new growth coming out of her deformed body. Those arms stretched to reach us and helped it to crawl towards us. Powerless in front of the horror imposed to our sight, we fled. In the chaos of our escape, a lamp fell. We ran up the stairs as fast as we could, as the flames grew and ate our house, burning everything that stood in its way. The house that had welcomed happiness became the place of dread. The sound of fire and beams falling were mixed with that of a scream, inhuman, dying. The beast which had taken up residence in the house died with it. The guests, witnessing the spectacle, stayed silent as the memories turned to ashes. No one knew who or what that creature was, and no one spoke of it again.